Hello, my name is Lucas, and today I wish to talk a little bit about the importance of silence in learning. When we discuss things that may help on learning, uh, we normally get into the topic of active recall, far transfer, and spaced repetition. But one thing that's normally forgotten but does really help on learning, it is silence. And so today I really wish to talk a little bit how 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 much silence can be important on learning. First thing we would like to ask is, does silence really is important to learning? Does it really is useful? And the answer to that is yes. And there are plenty proof for that. For example, an article made made on 2013 shows that mice had a bigger neural growth had a bigger neural growth with show that mice had a bigger neural growth when deprived of any sound than with other sound samples, for example, white noise and Mozart. And actually, it was the only thing that had after a week consistent growth in neurons. Another study showed that wakeful resting without any stimuli or sounds, uh, ha, has has been proven to help on the memorization of things you studied previously. Uh, Shown that silence does really help on learning, we may ask ourselves how could we add that to our day-to-day life? How could we use that? And I don't have the perfect answer to that because in our modern society, basically, it's almost impossible to be totally silent. But I have some ideas that you could help. For example, we could spend some 10 minutes moments each day trying to avoid stimulations. Uh, so another example would be replacing podcasts and videos that are way more stimulating, way more sound with reading books and moreover, another example we could add would reducing the time we use cell phones and other technology that normally are the most soundy thing we have in our day-to-day lives. In conclusion, I do really think that silence does help when we wish to learn or get educated on something, and I do think that everyone that aims to get to expand their knowledge should at least have a 10 minutes time, a 10-minute rest after and before studying. Thank you for listening.